Hello everyone, good evening to all. It's Saturday evening, September 20, and we are here to give you the very latest special coverage on Typhoon Nando with international name Ragasa. And this is our English version brought to you by Typhoon 2000 and Naga College Foundation. And we would like to thank our partners, 𝗗𝗶𝗺𝗶𝗺𝗵, Bank of the Philippine Islands Sustainability. If you want to know more about this project or BPI, just click on the link here. Or if you're watching via Facebook, just view the description down below our video. And also the local government of Naga City, headed by our Honorable Mayor, 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗿𝗶𝗺𝗿, and our Honorable Vice Mayor, 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗵𝗺𝗿. So let's begin with our update. Tropical Storm Nando has quickly developed into a typhoon, Category 1. It's now packing sustained winds of 130 kilometers per hour. And as you can see here from the fast animation, Himawari 9 RGB loop from the cyclonic.wx.com. And you can see here the large circulation of the storm. The diameter of the rain bands is up to 1,010 kilometers across, while the winds of 55 kph outward is up to 970 kilometers across. So it's a medium, it's an average to large sized system. It's beginning to move towards the direction of extreme northern Luzon, particularly over Babuyan and Batanes group of islands. And we can also witness here the beginning of the enhancement of the southwest monsoon, which is likely to affect the areas of southern Luzon, western Luzon, Mimaropa, and western Visayas, and it will begin to intensify further throughout the next 3 days. And we have here another small system. This is Typhoon Nando with sustained winds of 160 kph. It's a small system, that's why the intensification is faster than the intensification of Typhoon Nando. So we have here the former tropical cyclone Mirasol. This is Maytag, now dissipating north of Hong Kong into a low pressure system. Okay, so if we take a look at the zoom in satellite animation from cyclonic WX, this is the visible satellite loop, and you can see the well developed rugged eye. Okay, and it's likely to begin moving towards the northwest, and it is expected to intensify further into Category 2 and 3. It's likely to reach near Super Typhoon strength once it crosses the Balintang and Bashi Channel, passing over the islands of Babuyan and Batanes by Monday afternoon, September 22nd. The time of its passage has been earlier than forecasted because of the acceleration of this typhoon. There's a strong possibility that this system will reach Super Typhoon strength based on the latest wind forecast from various wind models, and we won't be surprised if it reaches 260 kph or Cat 5, since this area is having some very warm oceanic heat content, or you call this as a tropical cyclone heat potential. Whenever a system passes over high heat potential, the system rapidly intensifies into a super typhoon. So we are going to monitor that within the next 48 hours. And here's the latest from the water vapor loop. And you can see here from the cyclonic WX that the intense rainfall are located near the eye, with a few scattered ones hovering to the east of Bicol region. We must be thankful here in Bicol region in Naga City, we didn't experience any heavy downpour for the past 24 hours. So that's good news, since the fluvial procession has just ended. Okay, it was a safe and peaceful fluvial procession here in Naga City for Our Lady of Peña Francia, or Mahal na Ina. Okay, now let's take a look at the latest storm track number 3. This was issued around 2 p.m. So this is based on the 11 a.m. update. And it shows here that the system is moving towards the Batanes and Babuyan group of islands. Our latest one will be issued around 12 midnight tonight. So based on the track, the system is currently here right now, and the new track might bring the system more to the south. There might be some changes in the track based on the new model output right now. So thus the track will bring closer to the Babuyan and 𝗗𝗏𝗀𝗃𝗃 group of islands, but still the Batanes group of islands will experience the strongest part of the eye wall, which is along the north and northeastern quadrant. Okay, so you can see here the large radius of the gustiness of more than 130 kph. Those red colored, while the light colored is 100 to 100 kph. And this is the area or cone of uncertainty. So those living along northern Cagayan, northern parts of Ilocos Norte, prepare for possible stormy weather beginning September 22 until September 23 as the typhoon moves closer. Meanwhile, here's the multi-tracks from different Asian agencies, and all of them are forecasting the system to pass over or very near Batanes group of islands or the Babuyan group of islands within the next 48 hours. So that will be around 2 to 5 p.m. on Monday. So that will be 48 hours from now, with a high strike probability of 70 to 90%. And then after 48 hours, the system will move out of the Philippine area of responsibility on Tuesday morning. Tuesday afternoon, it will be approaching Hong Kong. It will pass south of Hong Kong and make landfall over the Leju Peninsula on Wednesday or Tuesday. Okay, so that's the latest from the multi-tracks. Now let's take a look at the wind models. And here's the chips ensemble. It shows here that this system might reach category 4 or 5 or being a super typhoon. So we will wait for the system to reach the area of high oceanic heat content. Here's another wind graphic on the model, and it shows here that it may reach 260 kph, while the black one is the forecast of the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, reaching a high of 120 knots, but the latest right now they bump it to 125 knots or 230 kph, just 10 kilometers shy of becoming a super typhoon. That's why the possibility of becoming a super typhoon will remain. Okay, and we shall see within the next 24 to 48 hours. Here's another multimodal diagnostic comparison from the RAMBB of NOAA, and it shows here that the system might reach almost a super typhoon on September 22, and the wind shear environment is quite low, just below 10 knots. So this will trigger a possible rapid intensification of Nando as it moves closer towards extreme northern Luzon. The sea surface temperature remain high at 28 to 30 degrees centigrade with very high mid-level relative humidity. So if you take a look now on the latest on the tropical cyclone heat potential, this is the oceanic heat content. The system is here on the letter L, which means low pressure, and this is an area of very high oceanic heat content or tropical cyclone heat potential, and this might trigger the rapid intensification phase of this system once it passes over this box. Okay, so it is likely to reach more than 200 kilometers per hour within the next 48 hours. So folks, up there in Batanes and Cagayan, as well as Ilocos provinces, 𝗗𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, please take all necessary precautions for the passage of this potential super typhoon. Now here's the latest from the Weather Lab DeepMind AI from Google, And you can see here the ensemble of both the DeepMind of Google, the color blue, and the orange is from the European model. And as we move this slider for the next 2 to 3 days, it's really expected to pass over that area. While here near Palau, we have another low pressure system that we are going to monitor, since the Google DeepMind and the ECMWF ensemble are forecasting it to become an active low pressure moving in the general direction of the Bicol region, and it's likely to pass over Bicol on September 26 or 27, bringing some 50 to 100 millimeters of rainfall. So it's a fairly an advanced forecast right now, since it's still 1 week away. But the ensemble of the DeepMind, although it's beginning to scatter once it moves closer to Bicol region, it's a sign that it's weakening. But we will wait and see. But let's watch and observe this potential LPA that is expected to pass over our area sometime Thursday or Friday. Okay, September 25 or 26. We will monitor that once Nando is already outside of our country. And here's the other system, Typhoon 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗶𝗺𝗿, which is not expected to move into the Philippines, since the new forecast right now is a curvature towards the open sea east of Japan. Now let's take a look at the wind forecast from the European model. And here's the system that we are going to monitor on the September 24. This is 4 days from now. And September 25, 5 days from now, it's still very low probability, and 50 to 30% probability. As you can see here, September 26 and 27, it will pass over Bicol with a dissipating scenario of this system. Okay, and we have here the other system, 𝗗𝗗𝗃, which is far away from our country. And for the next 14 days, we have another one here, September 30 and October 1st, moving over the West Philippine Sea towards southern China, Hainan area. It's not a threat to our country, and it looks like we will be having some tropical cyclone 𝗿𝗃 during the first few days of October. But again, it's still too far, 10 to 14 days from now, so the probability remains less than 20 or less than 10% in which is very low probability. Okay, and for the rain forecast, so the heavy rains over extreme northern Luzon as well as the southwest monsoon or Habagat will start to begin or to affect the areas like extreme northern Luzon. That will be Sunday evening or morning of Monday, September 22nd. So on September 22nd, you can see here more than 100 millimeters of rainfall will start to affect extreme northern Luzon, extending across Ilocos region and the Cordillera Administrative Region. 50 to more than 100 millimeters will be expected. So from Baguio City up to Cagayan Valley, please take all necessary precautions. And the CAR provinces of northern Luzon, they might get 24-hour rainfall accumulation of more than 100 or 200 millimeters. So please take all necessary precautions for this intense rainfall. Some areas are exceeding 300 or maybe we can tell up to 400 millimeters. While here over the western sections of Pangasinan, Zambales, Bataan, and Cavite, we'll also have 50 to 100 millimeters of rainfall. More than 100 millimeters of rainfall over Occidental Mindoro, while the rest of Mindoro will be from 50 to 100 millimeters. And it looks like the southwest monsoon will begin to extend its effects and move across Metro Manila, okay, Bulacan, parts of Tarlac, Angeles, where rainfall of 50 to 100 millimeters will be expected once the system moves into the West Philippine Sea. I mean Nando. So Nando will still pull the southwest monsoon because of the large circulation. So these areas must take all necessary precautions for possible flooding. This will be another rain event similar to what happened last July 2025. So please take all necessary precautions and prepare for the passage of this typhoon as well as the enhancement of the southwest monsoon. The rainfall over western Luzon will start to weaken on September 25th. Okay, September 24, there is still some monsoon rains to affect the central portions of Luzon, but on September 25 it will start to weaken, and here comes the low pressure area east of Mindanao, but this forecast is less than 50%. So we will know next week what will be the outcome of this new low pressure system. As you can see here on Wednesday, as you can see, 1 week from now, Saturday, September 27, it might bring 50 to 100 millimeters of rainfall across the Bicol region. So we will prepare on this upcoming system. I hope that the forecast will still change. Well, probably this will still change. I hope it's not for the worst, because the worst, if it becomes a tropical cyclone, we might be having some heavy rainfall once again. So we will keep you updated on that one. Okay, so let's take a look now on the wave forecast. So far, for the next 3 days, we expect very rough seas over the east and west Philippine Seas, as well as over extreme northern Luzon. Wave heights of up to 13 meters will be expected near the center of Nando, while over the rest of extreme northern Luzon, wave heights of 3 to 7 meters will be expected. Over the west Philippine Sea, up to 3 meters. Over the east Philippine Sea, east of Luzon, 2 to 3 meters as well. While over the central waters of our country, we have 1 to 2 meters of wave heights as well because of the southwest monsoon. Now on Tuesday, September 23 and 24, we can see here the effects of the southwest monsoon, bringing some moderate to rough waves up to 3 meters across Kalayaan Island Group, as well as the western sections of Luzon and Mimaropa. So for those who want to fish around, it's dangerous for the next 5 days across all sides of the Philippine Sea. And also here over the Sulu Archipelago area, there might be wave heights of up to 1 to 1.5 meters, light to moderate, but watch out for some rogue waves brought about by the subasco or the squalls generated by the thunderstorms brought about by the southwest monsoon. Okay, so that's the latest from the wave heights. So that ends our update and the latest coverage on Typhoon Nando, which is expected to become a super typhoon once it passes over the Balintang and Bashi Channel or over Luzon Strait this coming Monday, September 22. From Typhoon 2000, this is Mike Padua saying stay safe always, be #weatherwiser, and thank you so much for watching our channel. God bless to all.